Have you ever wondered if ancient scriptures hold any relevance in our modern business world? Well, it might surprise you that the wisdom of the past can indeed intersect with the practices of the present, especially in the realm of business. Consider, for instance, the Bhagavad Gita, a revered Hindu scripture. This dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, set on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, is not just a spiritual discourse, it's a treasure trove of teachings on karma, detachment, and dharma, principles that can be applied to contemporary business scenarios. The Gita emphasizes self-discipline, devotion, and selfless action, elements that are integral to successful leadership and management in today's business landscape. It's divided into 3 sections: Samkhya Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga, each offering unique insights that could prove invaluable to business leaders. So let's dive into the dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna and unearth some valuable business lessons. Imagine yourself standing on a battlefield, just like Arjuna, unsure of your path. The battlefield isn't a literal one, but the often tumultuous world of entrepreneurship, filled with obstacles, uncertainties, and tough decisions. It's easy to get lost in the chaos, to lose sight of where you're heading. This is where the Bhagavad Gita comes in, offering wisdom in the form of Krishna's advice to Arjuna. Krishna tells Arjuna, "You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work." This statement emphasizes the importance of having clarity in our goals. The goal isn't the outcome, but the action, the work itself. It's about knowing what you want to achieve, setting a clear path to get there, and focusing on the journey rather than the destination. In the realm of business, this translates to having a clear vision for your enterprise. It's about knowing what your business stands for, what value it brings, and setting a clear strategy to deliver that value. It's not just about the end game, the profits or accolades, but the journey there, the work you put in, the value you create. And here's the kicker: by focusing on the work, the fruit often follows. By being clear in your goals and dedicated in your pursuit, success tends to find its way. Just as Krishna guided Arjuna, clarity in our business goals can steer us towards success. Krishna's advice to Arjuna was not only about having a clear goal, but also about detachment from outcomes. This lesson is as relevant today as it was on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. In the realm of business, detachment from outcomes doesn't mean not caring about results. Instead, it is about focusing on the process and actions, rather than obsessing over the end result. This mindset can be a game changer, especially for entrepreneurs. It allows them to take calculated risks, make bold strategic decisions, and innovate without the paralyzing fear of failure. It's about understanding that failure is not a dead end, but a stepping stone on the path of success. Detachment from outcomes encourages resilience. It allows businesses to adapt, pivot, and evolve based on the circumstances, rather than being rigidly fixated on a specific outcome. It fosters a culture of learning, growth, and continuous improvement. So what does this look like in practice? It's about celebrating progress, not just outcomes. It's about valuing effort, learning, and growth over mere success. It's about understanding that the journey is as important, if not more, than the destination. In business, as in the battlefield, a healthy detachment from outcomes can lead to fearless decision-making. Krishna emphasized the power of self-discipline to Arjuna. But how does this translate in our business world? The essence of self-discipline is the ability to regulate one's behavior for the sake of long-term goals. This is an essential trait for entrepreneurs who must stay committed to their vision despite the daily grind and inevitable challenges. Imagine self-discipline as a rudder in a ship. It keeps the ship, or in this case the business, on course, preventing it from being thrown off by the winds of change or the waves of adversity. It's about making consistent choices that align with your objectives, even when it's not the easiest path. This concept is reflected in Krishna's teachings, where he emphasizes the need to control one's senses and desires to achieve a higher purpose. In the realm of entrepreneurship, this translates to the discipline to make sacrifices, to prioritize tasks, to manage time effectively, and most importantly, to persist when faced with setbacks. The journey of an entrepreneur is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires the stamina that comes from self-discipline, the ability to keep going even when the finish line seems far away. Like Arjuna, entrepreneurs can harness the power of self-discipline to stay on course and achieve their goals. So, what are the key takeaways from the Bhagavad Gita for our modern business world? Let's succinctly summarize. First, we have clarity in goals. This principle encourages us not just to have goals, but to understand them deeply, to know their purpose and the path to achieving them. It's about being clear on what you want to achieve and why. Next, we have detachment from outcomes. This means focusing on the actions we must take to achieve our goals rather than obsessing over the results. It's about doing our best and then letting go, knowing we've done all we can. Finally, there's the power of self-discipline. This principle emphasizes the importance of discipline and consistency in our actions. It's about having the willpower to stick to our plans, even when the going gets tough. These three key principles, clarity in goals, detachment from outcomes, and the power of self-discipline, can guide entrepreneurs in their journey, helping them navigate the challenges of the business world with wisdom and serenity. The wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, though thousands of years old, still holds valuable insights for our business practices today.